Good evening, tech enthusiasts, social media buffs, and app lovers. Tonight, we're diving into the latest shifts and developments in the world of social media platforms, specifically exploring RedNote, Lemon8, Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book, and of course, the ongoing controversy surrounding TikTok. In the wake of growing concerns over data privacy, national security, and user safety, these platforms are at the center of the conversation about what the future of social media could look like. We'll break down what these apps are, their impact, and the mounting pressure to regulate them. What is RedNote? RedNote, a relatively new social media app, has been quietly making waves in specific niche markets. While it hasn't reached the mainstream popularity of giants like TikTok or Instagram, RedNote is positioning itself as a platform for note sharing, personal organization, and possibly even niche social interactions. In essence, it's creating an opportunity for users to share personal notes, inspirations, and thoughts in a social setting, allowing for more targeted and meaningful connections. But the question remains, will RedNote be able to compete with more established apps? As the demand for privacy and security intensifies, RedNote's success will depend heavily on how it manages user data and how well it can differentiate itself in an increasingly crowded market. What is Lemon8? Lemon8 is ByteDance's latest venture, taking a similar approach to the visually driven platforms like Instagram and Pinterest. It's designed for a user base that loves engaging with aesthetic content such as food, travel, beauty, and lifestyle. It blends visual storytelling with influencer culture, encouraging users to share polished images and ideas to inspire their peers. It has found success in attracting an audience interested in lifestyle, from casual users to more content creators. The growing concern, will Lemon8 be banned? Lemon8 has raised eyebrows not only because of its content-sharing features, but because it's owned by ByteDance, the same parent company behind TikTok. As governments around the world continue to scrutinize ByteDance due to concerns over privacy and potential misuse of data, Lemon8 is now under increasing scrutiny. While no formal decision has been made about banning Lemon8, the rising fear over Chinese-owned tech companies, especially regarding data storage and accessibility, has sparked heated debates about future regulations. Many believe that Lemon8 could face similar challenges as TikTok, particularly in markets like the US and Europe, where privacy concerns continue to dominate the conversation. The fate of Lemon8 largely depends on how ByteDance handles the allegations surrounding data privacy. If Lemon8 can prove that it complies with international data protection standards, it might avoid the same fate as its sibling TikTok, but if it fails to address growing concerns, a ban might be inevitable. What is Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book? Xiaohongshu, or Little Red Book, is a unique hybrid of social media and e-commerce, designed to cater to a Chinese audience that is highly influenced by peer recommendations and product reviews. With an interface that mimics Instagram's visual style, it's a platform where users can share their experiences with products, from skincare to electronics, and offer personal insights and reviews. It's become an essential app for many young consumers in China, who turn to it for both social interaction and shopping inspiration. The app has revolutionized the way products are marketed in China, with influencers promoting everything from cosmetics to luxury goods. Xiaohongshu has a unique approach in combining social networking with e-commerce, creating a platform that is both social and transactional. Global influence and challenges. Xiaohongshu has ambitions beyond China's borders, and its influence is starting to grow internationally. While still most popular in China, the app has begun to expand into Southeast Asia and other regions. However, just like ByteDance's Lemon8, Xiaohongshu faces similar scrutiny regarding data privacy and censorship, as Chinese social media platforms are often viewed with suspicion by international governments. The combination of social media and e-commerce also raises concerns about consumer protection, especially as influencers continue to promote products. The app's rapid growth has led to regulatory scrutiny, particularly regarding the authenticity of product reviews and advertising practices. TikTok, the social media giant under fire. TikTok, the social media platform that revolutionized short-form video content, continues to be embroiled in controversy. Owned by ByteDance, TikTok's rapid rise has been accompanied by concerns over its data practices. Despite its immense popularity, particularly among younger audiences, TikTok is facing increasing scrutiny from governments across the world, especially in the United States, where both the Trump and Biden administrations have raised alarms over potential Chinese influence. TikTok has been banned in multiple countries, and discussions about banning the app in the US are ongoing. The primary concern centers around national security, with lawmakers worried about TikTok's data access and its potential use by the Chinese government. Although TikTok has repeatedly denied any malicious intent and claims to store US user data in the country, many lawmakers remain skeptical. A unique scenario. TikTok's ability to provide a voice to marginalized groups, including refugees, is one of the reasons for its popularity. In times of crisis, such as the refugee situation in various parts of the world, TikTok has become an important outlet for raising awareness and sharing personal stories. However, with the app facing potential bans, many of these voices may be silenced, leaving millions of refugees without an important platform to share their struggles. This has led to a unique situation where TikTok's potential ban could affect not just entertainment or marketing, but also humanitarian efforts. As governments weigh the pros and cons of banning TikTok, they must consider the unintended consequences of limiting the platform's use for advocacy and communication, especially for vulnerable populations. Government's stance on ByteDance apps. As ByteDance's apps face increasing scrutiny, the broader question is what this means for the future of social media. The regulatory pressure on apps like TikTok, Lemon8, and Xiaohongshu is unlikely to let up anytime soon, as governments demand more transparency and better data protection measures. The trend toward more aggressive regulation is gaining momentum worldwide. In the US, the Biden administration has called for more robust data protection laws, and similar conversations are happening in Europe and other regions. As governments weigh the benefits and risks of allowing these platforms to continue operating, their future remains uncertain. Is the age of unregulated social media coming to an end? With increasing concerns over privacy, data security, and the role of social media in geopolitics, the era of unregulated social platforms may soon be over. Governments are stepping up their efforts to control or regulate platforms, especially those owned by foreign entities. In the coming years, we may see a more fragmented internet, where platforms like TikTok could be banned or heavily restricted in certain countries, while others adapt to stricter compliance with local laws. Conclusion: what's next for the social media landscape? As we look toward the future, it's clear that the social media landscape is shifting. Apps like RedNote, Lemon8, and Xiaohongshu may rise or fall depending on their ability to navigate the regulatory hurdles they face. The fate of TikTok continues to hang in the balance as governments weigh its benefits against its risks. One thing is certain: the way we engage with social media is changing, and the platforms that succeed in the future will be the ones that can balance user engagement with privacy, data protection, and security concerns. So, what do you think? Will TikTok survive the political storm, or will it be the latest casualty of a rapidly changing digital world? Only time will tell.